What's going on, guys? Ryan here from Student Aesthetics, and today we're going back to the basics. I want to show you guys some of my favorite snacks that I like to have when I'm trying to build muscle mass, when I'm trying to bulk up and get bigger, because I noticed that I haven't done any recipe videos for a while. Now these are not really going to be recipes, like very easy recipes, but more so just snacks that you can really quickly have. Because it's 2017, a lot of people want to get in shape, but like the thing that's holding most people back is that they simply can't find enough time to cook food. Now that's obviously an excuse. But with that said, you know, I personally snack a lot as well because I live a very busy lifestyle, so I don't always have time to cook up my foods. That's why these are some of my favorite snacks that I like to have from time to time in order to get my macronutrients and calories in per day. Because if you want to grow muscle, you have to eat enough to grow, and that is so important. So today I'm going to show you guys some easy ways of doing it, so let's get it started. Alright, so first of all, something most of you guys are probably familiar with, and those are nuts, alright? I got some almonds here, cashew nuts, and always make sure you go for the unsalted ones, because the ones with salt are really packed with sodium, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know, if you keep it very minimum, but that will really stack up very quickly. So just go for the unsalted ones. One hand of those is like 200 calories, alright? And it's very easy to get away. So that's always a snack that's easy to bring with you to school as well. Mostly contain healthy fats, a lot of omega-3s, so that's a really good thing. That's why I always recommend going for nuts and some proteins as well, but they do not contain any carbohydrates. Alright, so we get our carbs from different sources, such as gingerbread. That's the one thing that I like. One of this particular brand is 75 calories. Now, as you can see, I got a zero sugar brand, so I recommend going for those. And the macros on this one is actually really good because it is packed with fiber, and fiber will keep you full as well. Now, I'm not saying like this snack is super great when cutting, because it doesn't fill you up too much, to be honest, but it does help you hit your fiber intake for the day. So that's a great snack you can easily bring with you wherever you go. So this is always something that I recommend on the go. Does contain like plenty of sodium, so you don't want to overshoot on these as well. Next up, something most of you definitely know as well, rice cakes. And when I'm bulking, I like to put nut butters on the rice cakes in order to add extra calories, and it's so tasteful and easy to get away. So I got a massive amount of nut butters here, as you can see, and all of these nut butters are natural nut butters. They are from my sponsor, My Protein. And the difference about those versus the peanut butter in grocery store is that in the grocery store they always add a lot of unhealthy fats first of all, and also a lot of sodium is always in it. So these are fully natural. That's why I recommend going for a natural version. So I like to play around with that a little bit. It gives me a lot of variety as well, so I don't have to eat exactly the same stuff every day, right? Next up, got some whole wheat crackers. This is kind of like the same principle as the rice cakes. You will definitely want to put something on here. Like, you can eat them dry, but I personally really don't like that. So either put peanut butter on there, or like chicken fillet, for example, maybe tuna, maybe something else, anything you like. Anything you like. I was looking for some Nutella, but unfortunately I don't have any. But if you're a true hard gainer, put some freaking Nutella on there and go for those gains. But in all seriousness, put something on there that you like. And again, I recommend going for the whole wheat one, because these ones are very high in fiber. Next up, cereal. Probably one of the best bulking snacks that are ever made on this earth. This is so easy to get away. I personally do it with almond milk, but you can use regular milk as well, and you can pretty much make the portion as big as you want. I don't have the box of this specific cereal anymore, but this is the Special K original, and the good thing about this one is that it's very low in fats, and then obviously high in carbs. So I like to go for this one. This is not the cheapest option out there. Again, this is a little bit more of the healthier option. You can also go for, you know, any other cereal. You can go for the cheapest one if you want to. They usually don't fill you up as well. But again, if you're a hard gainer, you need a lot of calories, that doesn't matter, right? The thing you want to do is focus on getting your food in. And that brings me to the next meal. That's basically, you know, I got some bread here. This is whole wheat bread, and I'm going to show you a very quick meal you can make with this bread and with some tuna as well. But again, if you're a hard gainer, you do not have to go for the whole wheat one. Simply go for white bread, because white bread is way less filling, and it will make it easier for you to eat your food right and get those calories in. Now also, usually if you're on a high caloric diet, you usually don't have to worry too much about fiber intake. So you don't have to go for the whole wheat option on every single ingredient there is, because usually you get enough fiber from a couple of meals already, so you don't have to overly focus on that. The bread that I got is already baked, so I don't have to bake it anymore. But here I also got like oven baked bread, and that is obviously a better choice to go for if you want to stack up your food for multiple days. And this is white bread, as you can see, but today I'm going for the whole wheat version. So all you need is the bread, a can of tuna, some lettuce, and some tomatoes, and then a low-fat mayonnaise. Although I just realized that I forgot to pick it up at the grocery store today, so I'm gonna go for some ketchup instead. I guess it kind of speaks for itself. You just put all the ingredients on the bread and that's pretty much it. Voila, there we go. This takes like 2 minutes maximum. So as you can probably tell, most of the snacks that I showed you guys do not contain that much protein, except for, you know, the sandwich obviously, because we got some tuna on there, but other than that, it's mainly fats and carbs. Now with that said, you should definitely be able to get your protein intake in from a couple of real meals that you want to cook up. But next to that, if you don't have time to cook up or you're looking for some protein snacks, I highly recommend some of those. The High Protein Deluxe, this is protein bar. And we got the My Bar Zero, which is a protein bar as well, but it's a little bit lower in calories. And then we got the protein wafers, which is really a treat for yourself if you have any sugar cravings. I highly recommend those. They are freaking amazing. So if you want to pick up any of these protein supplements or the nut butters, you can check out the link in my description box down below. It's called My Protein. And with that said, those are really my favorite and go-to snacks when I'm trying to build muscle mass and bulk up. So I hope you guys got some ideas from this that you want to try out at home. And I highly recommend you to do so. So if you try some of these meals, then make sure to let me know in the comments down below if you like them or not. Or maybe you changed something about the meals. Let me know, and also let me know if you know any other bulking snacks. And with that said, always realize that these foods are not magical, alright? There are no fats on this planet that make you burn fat and gain muscle. That all comes down to your total daily diet and lifestyle, right? So always keep that in mind. If you don't know where to start, you have no idea, or you want to take things to the next level or have some guidance, then I recommend going to studentasthetics.com and apply for online coaching, or check out any of my other customized programs. And with that said, I want to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I gave you some tips. If I did, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to put a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see y'all soon. Peace out. Next question. Who the hell is gonna eat all this food that I just stacked up here? I guess I'm gonna get fat. Fuck it.